Learn how to become a lawyer in the United States. The particular qualifications for becoming a lawyer in the United States differ according on the state or territory in which you intend to practice law. However, the fundamentals are same across the country. To be licensed to practice law in the United States, you must first complete law school and then pass a state bar exam. While it can be a lucrative job, it needs at least 7 years of post-secondary education and a significant amount of labor. Acquiring appropriate education. 1. In high school, cultivate your interest in law. You don't have to wait until law school to begin earning skills and experience that will aid you in your legal profession. Participate in your high school's debate or moot court team, as well as other legal-related activities. It's not a bad idea to take Latin if your school provides it. Many legal phrases are in Latin, so learning the language will help you avoid having to learn a slew of foreign phrases. Take electives such as criminal justice if they are available. These lectures will introduce you to the legal concerns that attorneys deal on a daily basis. 2. A bachelor's degree from a 4-year institution or university is required. Unless you acquire a legal degree from a law school, you cannot normally practice law. You must have a bachelor's degree from a 4-year institution or university to be eligible to apply to law school. Students from any department or major are admitted to law schools. While degrees in English, communications, history, and political science are common, many lawyers have degrees in science or technology. If you wish to practice patent law, you should have a degree in a science or technological subject. A nursing degree could be useful if you wanted to work in insurance or healthcare legislation. Maintaining a high GPA can increase your chances of admission to a good law school and may qualify you for scholarship money. To be admitted, most law schools demand a GPA of at least 3.0. Consider the future. Develop close ties with 2 or 3 college instructors who you wish to utilize as references for law school. If they take many classes, they should take every class that is available. 3. Work part-time in a courtroom or at a law office. If you can find work in a law firm or a local courthouse while in high school or college, you will gain exposure to legal matters and will be better prepared to practice law. If you know what area of law you want to practice, look for jobs in that field. Don't be concerned if you aren't sure what type of law you want to practice. You have plenty of time to make a decision, and many people do not make their final choice until they are already in law school. Use this opportunity to investigate areas that pique your interest. 4. Take the LSAT during your senior year of college. The Law School Admissions Test, LSAT, is a standardized half-day exam. This test is required for admission to all law schools approved by the American Bar Association, ABA. The exam is given 3 times a year, in June, October, and December. Take it as soon as you can. The LSAT assesses your reading comprehension and verbal reasoning abilities. Study guides are available online and in bookstores. There are also preparation classes available that you can enroll in. Begin preparing for the exam as soon as feasible. Perform at least 3 practice tests under simulated test conditions before taking the actual test. 5. Apply to a number of reputable legal schools. After you've received your LSAT results, you can apply to the Law School Admissions Council, LSAC. This organization organizes and distributes your test scores, applications, and recommendation letters to colleges on your behalf. You will not be able to apply to law schools unless you go through this agency. Submit an application to at least one REACH school. This is a school with a low acceptance rate, or one for which your test scores and GPA are on the low end of the acceptance range. Select 2 or 3 institutions where your test scores, GPA, and other qualifications are competitive. You should fall somewhere in the middle of the student body admitted by that school. Include 1 or 2 safe schools. These are schools where your qualifications are at or above the top of the range of students accepted by that school. 6. Make a commitment to succeeding in law school. Once you've decided on a law school, be prepared to focus and work hard for the entire 3 years. To effectively learn law, join clubs and associations that are connected to your legal interests. Do the readings for each class, and try to allow yourself plenty of time to review before each one. Most law school teachers use the Socratic approach, in which they call on students at random and ask them questions on the given reading. It is critical to be prepared. For each of your classes, take notes and create an outline. This will assist you in studying for the final exam. The majority of law school courses have only one final exam at the end of the semester. Your mark for the entire course is determined by your performance on this exam. Joining a study group might help you better comprehend the readings and the primary themes for each session. 7. Graduate from law school with a good grade point average. Class ranks are important to law firms. The better your rank in your law school class, the more likely it is that you will land a high-paying position at a prominent legal firm. If you want a clerk for a federal court, you should be in the top quarter of your class. Large law firms often recruit from the top 30% of classes at top-tier law schools. To compensate, the lower your law school's ranking, the higher your rank in your class should be. Joining the state bar. 1. Make a decision about where you wish to practice law. Each state has its own procedures for admitting new members to the bar. Choose the state where you wish to practice law as soon as feasible during your law school career so that you can begin studying for the bar exam in that state. It is normally preferable to practice in the state where you attended law school. Your law school will be well known, and there will be a large number of alumni looking for work. Furthermore, law schools often discuss the law of their home state but rarely the law of other states. If you desire to practice law in another state, you must first grasp the laws of that state. 2. Begin completing your bar application as soon as feasible. The bar application is a lengthy, in-depth document. The initial application in most jurisdictions is 15 or 20 pages lengthy and covers particular facts from the previous 10 years of your life. It may take some time for you to finish it. When you receive your bar application, go over it quickly. Determine which questions will require the most time to respond. Determine which queries will necessitate the gathering of information. Before you can register for the bar exam, your bar application must be approved. Begin working on it as soon as feasible. Submit your application as soon as possible. Fingerprints are also required for criminal background checks, which might take several weeks to complete. If you submit your application as soon as possible, you will have the best chance of having your background check done before the deadline to register for the bar exam. 3. In your third year of law school, take the MPRE. Only Maryland, Washington, and Wisconsin are exempt from the MPRE requirement. If you intend to practice in Connecticut or New Jersey, you are exempt from taking the test if you received a C or higher in an ethics course in law school. 4. Enroll in a bar exam prep course. It is possible to pass the bar exam without participating in any preparatory programs or courses. Students who take prep classes, on the other hand, have much higher bar clearance rates. The expense of a bar study program is insignificant when compared to the stress and financial hardship of having to take the bar exam twice. Typically, bar study programs cost several $100s. They primarily prepare you for the multi-state bar exam, MBE, which is a multiple-choice section of the bar test. They do, however, give practice essays to help you prepare for the state component of the exam. The most valuable bar study programs provide exams under simulated test situations. The bar exam is a difficult and demanding experience. The more practice you have working under certain conditions, the more relaxed you will be. 5. Spend the summer following graduation studying for the bar exam. If you only take one bar study course and nothing else, you may struggle to pass the bar. Make a study program for yourself and spend time studying for the bar every day. At least once a week, take a practice test under simulated test settings. If you accept an offer from a prominent legal firm, your employer will most likely provide you with a bar study course and other resources. Make the most of them. The website of your state's Board of Bar Examiners contains detailed information regarding the topics covered by your state's bar test. 6. Complete an interview with a local bartender. Most states require you to meet with a member of the local bar, who will quiz you on your legal interests and why you wish to practice law. While this may appear to be a job interview, they are not usually aiming to hire you. Rather, they're looking to see if you have the discipline and character required to be a member of the bar. You may also be quizzed on material from your bar application, such as your school history and work experience. 7. Take the bar exam in the state where you plan to practice law. If you've been approved for admission to the state bar, you still have one more barrier to overcome. The bar exam is an 18-day multiple-choice and essay test that is often administered over 2 or 3 days. Unless you live fairly close to the bar exam testing location, it's a good idea to get a nearby hotel room for the duration of the exam. This will help you to concentrate without having to worry about long travels or finding a ride. 8. Wait for the results of your bar exam. You'll have to wait several months after taking the bar exam to find out if you passed. In the meantime, you can start looking for work, assuming you don't already have one. While you cannot represent clients as an attorney until you have passed the bar and finished your state's licensing process, you can create legal papers and perform a variety of other legal tasks. The test results are usually posted online on a specified day, so you can find out right away if you passed. Typically, your final bar exam result is not made public. If you discover that you did not pass, you may retake the exam. You can retake the bar exam as many times as you need to, but doing so more than twice or 3 times would be detrimental to your legal career. 9. Take your oath in front of the judge. If you pass the bar test, you will be sworn in as a member of the bar in court. Everyone who has passed the bar in your area is usually present at the swearing-in ceremony, and you all take the oath at the same time. The oath is a ritual at which family and friends are usually invited. Following that, there is usually a reception. Local attorneys attend the event to meet the bar's newest members, which might give you with significant networking chances. Finding work as a lawyer. 1. Perform admirably in a summer internship program. If you were fortunate enough to be hired as a summer associate at a prominent law firm, take advantage of the opportunity. The highest achievers from their summer associate programs are often hired as permanent associates by large law firms. Don't be hesitant to ask your supervising associate what else you can do to stand out or differentiate yourself from the other summer associates. 2. Request recommendations from law professors. Speak with teachers who teach classes in which you have a particular interest or excelled. Take all of the professor's courses if he or she offers more than one. Attend office hours and get to know them as much as possible. Law professors usually know practicing attorneys in the region, in addition to writing reference letters. They may be able to connect you with or introduce you to attorneys in a field of interest to you. 3. Make use of the Career Services Office at your law school. Every law school has a Career Services division that can assist you in finding a job as an attorney. These services are offered not just to students, but also to graduates and alumni. It is in the best interests of the law school for graduates to have high rates of employment. The Career Services Office will do all in its power to assist you find a job and thrive. 4. Take advantage of networking possibilities. Finding a decent job as a lawyer is less about what you know and more about who you know. Attend State Bar Association mixers and other gatherings to meet practicing lawyers who can help you find your niche. Always maintain a professional demeanor at mixers or other occasions when members of the bar are present. Talk to as many people as you can to get your name out there. If alcohol is served at a function, limit yourself to one drink. Even if they are imbibing themselves, getting intoxicated or buzzed will not impress professional lawyers. Get business cards made to hand out at mixers and other networking events. You may even include a QR code on the back of the card that attorneys can scan to access your resume or LinkedIn profile online. 5. Participate in informational interviews. Informational interviews may not always result in a job offer. Rather, they provide an opportunity for you to speak with a practicing attorney and learn more about the local bar and the attorney market in the area where you reside and desire to work. Some informational interviews may lead to the discovery of a mentor, but don't force it. You'll know when you meet someone who can mentor you in your profession. 6. Send your resume to potential employers. Unless you have a job offer when you graduate, you will most likely have to cold phone companies looking for work. The majority of these are handled by email. However, if you go the extra mile and mail a paper resume and cover letter, you'll almost certainly get a better response. Few people go to this much trouble, and it will be noticed by the recruiting attorneys. Purchase stronger bond paper and make an effort to make your resume and cover letter appear professional. Keep in mind that hiring attorneys is often done by people in their 40s and 50s. They may prefer receiving a paper resume because it is a format they are familiar with. Thanks for watching. Now you know how to become a lawyer. Follow your dream.